This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
Welcome back. Do you hear a ringing, roaring, clicking, or hissing sound in your ears? Do you hear this sound often or all the time? Does the sound bother you a lot? Well, if you answer yes to these questions, you might have tinnitus. Dr. Michelle Woodward of Woodward Audiology is here this morning to break it all down for us. Good morning. How are you doing?
Great.
So I kind of explained possibly, the symptoms, but kind of tell us what tinnitus is.
Tinnitus can be any type of head or ear noise that you have. Your description: ringing, roaring, cicadas, locust, bug noise. Those are all descriptions that patients will have.
Okay. And what causes those types of sounds?
It can be something as simple as earwax, an occluded ear canal. It can be kind of a side effect to hearing loss. It can be caused by medication. It can be caused by certain ear tumors. It can be caused actually by heart disease, high blood pressure.
And so what should we do if we do, hear the ringing? Obviously we need to, set up an appointment with you. So what does the process of maybe being diagnosed with tinnitus, how does that all work?
Usually we first want to do a hearing test and determine because the majority of the time it is a side effect to the hearing loss, damage to the inner ear that's happened. And if we determine that it's not related to a hearing loss, we then will do kind of a medical evaluation with your physician.
Okay.
And then go from there.
Okay. And let's talk about some of the treatment. So is this treatable?
Yeah, tinnitus is not a curable disorder, but it is. There are a lot of treatment options. A lot of people are told that there's nothing you can do about it, but a lot of times, if it's hearing related, you can actually, sometimes simply putting sound back into the ear so that the brain has access to that sound again treats many patients. Sometimes we can use masking devices. There are certain medications that are very helpful. We do tinnitus retraining therapy for patients. And sometimes simply some relaxation techniques. Sometimes you get into a cycle where you hear it kind of stresses your system out, and one leads to the other, and sometimes just learning some relaxation techniques will help.
Okay, and you mentioned masking aids. What is that?
A masker is a noise generator, so we can either use something as simple as a sleep pillow or a noise generator in your bedroom if you're having trouble sleeping. We also have ear level devices. They look like hearing aids, and it puts a masking type of sound, either a static noise or a music tone into your ear at all times, and that sometimes will cancel the ringing out that's in your ear.
Interesting. Now, does this affect, an older age group? Does it affect women or men more? I mean, does it matter?
It tends to affect older age group more. It tends to affect males more than females.
Okay.
Of course, noise-induced hearing loss, it tends to affect males more than females, so there's a little bit of a correlation there.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add?
I don't think so.
Okay, so the first step is if you do hear any of these types of noises is obviously to call, your ear doctor, your audiologist, to hopefully set up an appointment to make sure that that's what it is.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, what we'll do is we'll post everything on our website at ktvo.com. We'll link up information with Dr. Woodward, with Woodward Audiology. Try saying that 3 times. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.